Hey guys, it's Vaughn, and today I partnered with Duncan to bring you my morning routine as a work-from-home mom. You guys should know by now that I'm a morning person, and I've done plenty of morning routine videos before, but they had like a different theme, a different focus. Today I'm focusing on my work-from-home mom life. So it's just after 6 a.m., so it's really early, you guys. I get up really early on the weekdays to get my daughter off to therapy and everything, so I'm gonna be sharing all of that with you guys today. But first, let's go ahead and start off with the most important part of the day for me, and that's my coffee. There are tons of benefits to having coffee at home, you guys. I mean, first of all, you know, hair twists. I don't feel the pressure to have to take them out. I can wear my pajamas. I don't have to see anyone. I don't have to interact with anyone. I don't have to hide my loud slurping noises that I make. I can be my quirky, unique self right here in the privacy of my own kitchen. And I can have my coffee as soon as I open my eyes, because that's when I need it the most. So I personally love having coffee at home first thing in the morning, and Dunkin' is absolutely one of my favorites. I have my little coffee carousel over here, my little coffee station, and it's almost always stocked with Dunkin' products. For today's morning coffee, I'm gonna be using the Dunkin' French Vanilla K-Cups, and I'm gonna brew them in my Keurig. I'm also a sucker for mugs, you guys. You guys know I have an extensive mug collection. I'm actually not even allowed to buy any new mugs right now, okay, until I use the ones that I already have. But I love being able to select whatever mug I'm in the mood for that morning. I asked you guys on Instagram and Facebook to share with me some of your most creative, quirkiest ways to have coffee at home, and you guys gave me a ton of ideas, some stuff that I was not expecting. So in today's video, I actually want to try out my top 3 from the suggestions that you guys had given me. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and have a first taste. I'm doing all of this while Ann is upstairs. So let's go ahead and get right to it. One of you guys told me that the way you like to have your morning coffee is iced with whipped cream. So I went ahead and brewed up a delicious cup of Dunkin' coffee in my Keurig. I let it cool for a bit, then I added some ice, lots of ice, and some almond milk, and then I topped it with some dairy-free whipped cream. So let's go ahead and have a taste. If I do iced coffee, which I don't normally do, but if I do, I like to have it in a glass mug. Let's see. Tastes pretty good. I could actually finish this. This is a real sweet way to start the morning, and it's very refreshing, and because it's cold, I feel like this is a good like summer drink for like sitting outside on your patio or something. So yeah, I like that one. All right, moving on to the next drink. I love having my mugs with different sayings and things on them, and this is so me. And this is probably the quirkiest of them all, but someone suggested that I brew my coffee like I usually do, but to add some cocoa powder. And I had some kind of protein cocoa powder already on hand, so I went ahead and used that. And then they suggested that I don't sleep on herbs and add in a fragrant herb, and the only thing I could think of was mint. So I went ahead and added in some mint to this as well, you guys. I am kind of nervous about this one. This is super quirky. I don't know what to expect from it, but let's see. Girl, it's actually good. I was a little nervous about the mint, but this is actually pretty good. Okay, so the cocoa powder, like I said, the one I used, it was like a protein cocoa powder, so it had a little bit of sweetness to it already. I feel like coffee brings out chocolate, so it's a good compliment. But the mint is so refreshing. It almost makes me feel like I'm drinking just like a really rich tea. That's why I like Dunkin' coffee, because it's a really flavorful coffee. It doesn't need a whole lot. So anything that you can add that'll just complement that coffee taste, I think is wonderful here. I thought I was gonna be like cracking up and laughing at myself for trying that, but that actually wasn't bad. Okay, and then the final one I wanted to do was just coffee black. So sometimes just having it in its most basic stripped down form is satisfying enough. Now, this is quirky for me though, because I almost never have black coffee first thing in the morning. I always have my coffee with a little bit of flavored almond milk, and I'm having it in one of my favorite mugs, you guys. It says Boss Lady. So let's go ahead and have a taste. All right, I can do this. Maybe with a big breakfast, like a big sweet, abundant breakfast. Maybe I can see myself doing this. So after trying these 3 different ways of having morning coffee with you guys today, I think I'm still pretty set on my old ways. I'm really glad I tried this, and I hope that you guys took some ideas from this as well. I would have to say my favorite of everything, and the thing that I'll probably try in real life after this, is probably the iced coffee. I think I can get with that. I went ahead and added a little flavored almond creamer to that black coffee, coffee, and now I am off, hitting the ground running, starting off with making my bed, and then I'm going to go ahead and brush my teeth. I usually do that after I've had my coffee. Now that I have the basics out of the way, it's time to wake Ann and get her going. Usually she likes to start off her day with a little snack and something to drink. She won't really cooperate with me until that happens, so I have to get her right together before we can do anything. Now, in the perfect world, we get our baths every night, right? But some days we don't always get to do that. So the days that we miss bath time at night, we definitely have to take one in the morning. So I'm just giving her quick bubble bath. After that, we get all dried off and dressed and get our hair done. Ann gives me a lot of grief during the hair combing process, so I usually try to have some braids or twists already in her hair so that it's easier. For those days like today, though, when we're not able to do that, I definitely like to keep the hairstyling simple. So just a quick little ponytail or bun is all we need, and we're good to go. Things have changed a bit since my last morning routine video. Anthony is a lot more helpful in the mornings due to his work schedule, so usually we kind of collaborate on her breakfast and lunch preparation. So to be honest, I'm really grateful for these family moments first thing in the morning, but also for the help with Ann because she can be a bit much, especially when she's got all this energy. So right now I'm just checking to make sure that she's nice and content and she's liking all of her food, and then I'm going to kind of escape a little bit for just a couple minutes with my coffee. My night routine actually includes me checking my calendar for the next day, but every morning, right, I sit down and write down a to-do list of everything that I need to get done that day, and that includes household errands, work, and personal goals. I like to think of these little solo isolated moments as me time, and you guys ask me a lot about how I stay organized with such a demanding, busy schedule, and this is how. All right, now that I know what I'm doing today, it's time to get ready to leave out. I'm just going to pop on these little sweatpants right on top of my pajamas and go ahead and get ready to drop Ann off at therapy. When I return home from dropping Ann off at therapy, Anthony is gone to work and everything, and I'm always thinking that I'm going to take this shower and I'm going to get myself all ready for the day, but in reality, this is really when I want to clean my house because I'd rather do that before I get cleaned up. Especially if Ann made a mess with her breakfast or if she left her room really messy. I am just so tempted to clean at least a little before I jump in the shower. So I'm just doing more of a general clean, just making sure my floors don't have crumbs and stuff on them, and just kind of wiping things off, just kind of generally making sure that stuff is not looking gross. This is not a deep clean. This is just something to get me through the day. And I think you guys know that I usually go to the gym after I drop Ann off at therapy, but today I did not. So we are definitely going to use this time to get the house all sparkly. All done with my morning cleaning. That took about 45 minutes, definitely less than an hour. So I'm just finishing up laundry and heading upstairs, getting myself all cleaned up and changed and dressed. I twisted my hair last night, which is super convenient because my hair is practically already styled. All I have to do is unravel them and style it from there, so it saves a lot of time. Going straight to my computer, I figured I'd use my laptop today since I'm mostly responding to emails and things of that nature. At this point, it's just after 11, so I'm working really fast and hard to get done as much as I can before I have to leave and go pick up Ann. So that's where it really comes in handy that I have those notes and that kind of to-do list of everything I need to get done, because this helps me stay on track, stay on target, so that I can work efficiently, because I'm a mom as well. So I have to definitely make time for that. In my last morning routine video, I had mentioned to you guys that my work days are usually 10 to 12 hours, but I definitely wanted to clarify that while I do work those hours, I don't do that every single day. I simply must take time to rest whether I like it or not. So oftentimes during the work week, I may find myself taking 1 or 2 full days where I do absolutely nothing work related. And nutrition is important as well. So those days where I can't step away and cook, I'll order something and have it delivered like I did today. I honestly used to think working from home would be this glamorous thing where you'd have like this stylish home office, but as you guys can see, see, my setup is very modest. I spend most of my time on the floor, right in front of my computer, but I will say nothing beats the flexibility and the ability to have full control over work-life balance. So that's it for my morning routine, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.